Hi, this is Paul Howell, Managing Editor for Singapore Business Review. Today I'm presenting the International Business Awards for 2021, celebrating all the best of multinational organisations and their achievements right here on the home stage. Winning the award for Business Travel Technology was EPAM Systems, and I'm joined now by its Head of Business in Singapore, Tek Kiang. Tek Kiang, thank you very much for being here and congratulations on the award.
Thank you, Paul. Happy to be here.
Can you tell us a bit about EPAM Systems' role in the Connect Changi project? What was this and what was the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration brainchild is definitely from Temasek. We were the selected digital partner for it. And if you talk about the inspiration and what's the driving force, the creativity definitely came from them as in terms of the perception or inception of the idea. But we're more like the implementers, right? So what happens from there is that we take a scope and understanding and to create a digital product out of it. I think if you add in, the additional requirements around difficulty in working in groups sometimes, or even adding things like constant changing, evolving policies, travel policies, medical requirements, it actually creates a complex situation. So what happened is that EPAM was able to go through this complicated situation, and we were able to put together the requirements in a more streamlined manner. We digitalized the entire experience. The moment the travelers were to pass immigration, or even before that, whether they book the room, what's required to come, pass immigration, actual arrival, departure, that whole digital experience was sort of created by us, really in Connect Changi.
Now, how does this very specific project fit in with EPAM Systems' overall corporate agenda?
EPAM has a great history of 28 years supporting some of the largest tech unicorns, starting from its early days in the basement in my founder's place, right? So across the era, we've been known as core engineering strong, and we built a series of design services around this core engineering, and we've been known to actually build phenomenal products, digital products. And that's where we are able to gel in with a complex short timeline requirement with Connect Changi, and to put things very quickly together. And one thing about EPAM is that we're always constantly looking forward. So even before the pandemic hit, EPAM has been in the concepts around remote working. So when the pandemic happened, we were able to shift to remote working very quickly. And even though the delivery teams are spread across APAC, requirements sometimes to be done from home, we were able to put things together very quickly.
What would you say is EPAM Systems' edge when it comes to the incredibly competitive engineering landscape at the moment?
EPAM has been historically known to support a lot of tech unicorns. And one of these true factors of why we were chosen is because of a strong engineering at core. And across the decades, we do build a very strong design team around creating digital products. And that is our main ability to sort of differentiate, because in the very thin line between competition is about who's moving agile, that's faster, who predicts the next technical change, that's extremely important. How do you work collaboratively in large teams, enterprise at scale? EPAM has been proven to do that very well, and we are 40,000 strong globally, and our quality has been pretty consistent globally on a strong engineering front.
And what's next for EPAM Systems? Are there further initiatives or projects coming up over the coming months or years ahead?
So I think what's really different about this year as compared to most years is that we're sort of trying to go back into the new normalcy post-COVID, right? So there's been, in terms of the company's growth, we're still having amazing, strong double-digit growth for the last couple of years, and I'm sure even for this year. And the key thing around it is what is then the next design thinking way of approach for the next kind of project we can go for. And also we are also incorporating other aspects into the local office. So give you an example, right? The government has talked about, can we bring people back to the office? So EPAM has been creating something like a co-creation of an office space, and we get our engineers, our people in the office to co-create the space. And we also do things like learning academy. So despite COVID, learning doesn't stop. We're bringing young engineers, young designers together. And going forward, we still have exciting projects in this coming year across APAC.
And finally, Tek Kiang, what does it mean to you and all of your team to have won at this year's International Business Awards?
I would say that given the fact that this is a project unlike any other, there's a very strong patriotism, a very strong sense of collaborativeness, a very strong despite the uncertainties, we're going to brave forward, we're going to push ourselves to the limit, and we're going to make it happen, especially when you talk about opening up Singapore borders. I would say that winning this award is not just a personal glory just for EPAM. I think it also signifies the great resilience in the spirit between our partners, our clients, EPAM, and how coming together, in the most difficult moments was able to result in a wonderful project being born with a phenomenal digital product being created.
Seat Tech Young, thank you very much for joining me, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.